Yeah, hello everyone. I hope I'm visible. Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah. So yeah, hello everyone. Hello Akil. Hello everyone. Uh, Interview questions. Yeah, if you want, you can. If I know, I'll try to answer them. Okay. So yeah, you can, guys. First of all, a really a warm evening to all of you. I think it's night to most of you, but yeah, thank you for joining. So I'll be live for like next 1 hour, I think so, around 1 hour. So yeah, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for the future videos or anything, you can post them in the chat, okay, or else in the Discord. Okay, in Discord also you can ping me out there. So I'll try to help you out. Okay, I'll try to figure it out. Okay. So yeah, any questions or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer. I hope I'm audible and clear, right? I'm visible as well, right? Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, hello Priyansu, hello Nagarjuna, hello Akil, hello everyone. Once again, hello. So hello bro, how to hack Wi-Fi password without using Aerodump NG? See, Aerodump like there are some methods, Atul, like a evil twin attack. So I made a video on that, Atul. So like with the help of evil twin attack. So if you want, you can watch that. I'll provide the link for that in the description below. So or in the chat, okay. Yeah, you can ask your questions until or unless it is good enough, okay, or else I'll remove that. So this is the my video. So I'll leave the link for that in the chat, so you can watch that, Atul. Okay. So it is necessary to crack password using hashcat. See, what happens is, like, if you take some protocols, like whether it can be a password manager or anything like that, they don't store the password simply, okay, in a plain text format. They use something like hashing algorithm. Okay, you need to crack that in order to get the what you call this plain text. So should you necessarily do crack with hashcat? No, there are some other stuff as well where you can crack through, but hashcat is one of the tool that you can use. Okay, like that there are thousands of tools, you can use anything. Hello, Adwani, hello. So I recently, guys, my next video is going to be a bit interesting. So it is related to social engineering only. Like there is some research done by a guy called Mr. Docs. So I'm going to explain you that particular process on how you can try to do that, because it is really cool. You can spoof any user with the help of that. So stay tuned to my channel. So it is going to be a bit interesting video. Okay, to use GPU for cracking? No, not necessary. Like you can solemnly do on CPU, but if you have something like GPU, so what happens is like it will be a much more faster process. See, I'll tell you a small example. Like let us assume there is a cart, like a cart. So for a cart, if let us assume that you have only one horse, so it takes some time, right? But if you have two horses, you will reach some faster. Okay, what is Spring for Shell? No, I don't know regarding that. I'll do check that out. So I think it is a new vulnerability. I think so. So Spring for Shell, like it's like cloud. based vulnerability CVE 2022-22965. Nice. So I'll definitely add that to my reading list. Okay. Thank you, Hadvani. Okay. So what is by CCNA कितना पढ़ना चाहिए hacking के लिए? See, see what happens is like whether like you do like if you want to proceed in this ethical hacking domain, then you need to know networking as well, because see, we try to attack something that is on the internet, right? And internet is nothing but networking. So that is the thing, like how much you need to study, I'm not sure. Like having an adequate information, like if you can able to understand what this particular protocol, let us assume you have TCP by IP, right? If you have more protocols, like you need to able to understand those, right? Like that, like I can't say how much you need to, but if you have full knowledge, then it would be fine, I think so. Okay, is nowadays Android mobile phones vulnerable? Any tool for checking vulnerability and exploiting tool in Kali Linux? See, Atul, there is recently called as Dirty Pipe. Okay, so Dirty Pipe is a vulnerability which attacks or which targets this Linux kernel. As we all know that Windows is sorry, Android is based on Linux. Like even Samsung flagship phones were vulnerable for that. Okay, like for checking, like there might not be tool for that, like there is not a tool for that, but if you're having a bit consciousness over what are the vulnerabilities that are going on, then you can try to find that. Okay, like there you can find out, like let me show you a simple example. Like there is a dirty pipe. So this dirty pipe, you can find out a an exploit in the GitHub as well. Okay, like GitHub is a place where you can find almost all the exploits. Okay, HTML parser. No, I don't think so. I know that. What should I do after class 12 to get into hacking? We need to do a degree. HTML parser, like I'm thinking like it is a bit nearer to injection, I think so. HTML injection, I think so. Let me see. Uh, so it triggers like it might be a kind of payload, okay, which bypasses this. Like if you take some browsers nowadays, like Chrome or Firefox, like you can try to even inject an XSS payload. Okay, like as we all know, we as an attacker, like we try to inject some payloads, right? But what happens is like this particular, I read about this HTML parser, like what you can do is like you can able to bypass that browser check. Okay, like there might be few payloads for that, you can do read them. Okay. Hi, hello. Like it is like a set of to be clear, it is like a Chrome bug, you can call. Like now I think now it is fixed, I think so. Like it is an old vulnerability only. Like you can see it is reported on 29th March. I think mostly it might be uh what you can say, it might be patched. Okay, see, like if you are able to understand, like if you are in this particular cybersecurity domain, like even by reading some stuff you can able to understand. Okay, like as I told you, like if you take Firefox or Chrome, that doesn't even allow you to inject these XSS payloads. Like that is like a feature that they enabled, like in order to make the end user secure. Okay, so like this particular HTML parser is like they uses some particular function in order to bypass this verification. Can we make payload like Pegasus? Yes, you can make, but you need to write them down. Okay, you can use some programming languages, whether it can be C, C++. I'm not sure, but like there are I watched some videos of active exploit and also of Tech69. So like they try to make some stuff using C, C++ or Python. With the help of them, you can do passive recon websites. Like I'm not sure, I don't use websites for that process, but OSINT websites, in the sense, like you can use, like simply I can put it like this, you can simply use something like what you call Google dorking. Are you self-learn partly? Atul. Like I most of the part I learned selfly, and some part I learned through some educators on YouTube and Udemy. Okay, websites I'm not sure, Advani. Not sure regarding the websites, but Google Dorking will help you, and OSINT. Like there are some tools right regarding OSINT. You can put them like that. Bash scripting, yes, partly. Like I'm not a competitive coder in that, but what generally where I use that is like in order to automate my bug bounty stuff. Okay, like let us assume that I'm using HTTP, URL probe, etc. like that. Okay, like I can type the same command daily, right? I can simply pass the URL and my particular script, like what are the tools that I use, it does the thing like that. You can do. What are the best information gathering tools in Linux? For what uh, Priyanshu, like what is the purpose? Like whether is it for domain or whether is it regarding a person? Like if you be much clearer, then I can try to answer them. Okay, see guys, you shouldn't remember the tool name. Okay, what you need to remember is the purpose name. Let us assume that I want to hack this particular guy, Ethical Hadvani. Okay, what I need to do, I need to find out his email addresses, like in order to see whether breached accounts or not. Like in order to find out what you call email addresses, there are some tools like Mosint is there, the Harvester is there. Like you need to find out the purpose first, then you can find out the tools. Okay, for domain you can go with who is info. You can do something like Google Dorking. Okay, and there is something like information gathering, right? You can do a simple Nikto scans, etc. like that. Okay, like there are many tools. Okay. No, no, no. I'm just kidding. I'm just taking an example. No need to worry. Social engineering is useful in 2022. Yes, yeah. Social engineering is what makes like an black hat hacker, right? If you take an example of a black hat hacker, like most of his tasks which are going on is through social engineering, right? Can we send payload like movie remotely? I'm not sure. I'm not able to understand your question, evil community, but just elaborate a little bit so that I can understand. Like, to be clearer, like if you want to send the payload remotely, yes, there are ways. So one thing that I generally use is like a video. I embed the payload in a video. Okay, so what I used to do is like the recent thing, it is a funny thing only. So there is a movie called as Spider-Man No Way Home, right? Everyone knows that, and we got the print. So what I did is like I tried to do a bit of social engineering, like this is the highest quality print that you can get, and I attached that particular payload. And once it's done, like once the particular guy opens it, then it gets executed and I can get his access, like access to his system like that. So can we merge an Android payload? Yeah, you can. That is what you call, that is the technique that you do, right? Like if you simply send a MSF, not only MSF Venom or Metasploit payload, uh, like it will be suspicious, right? Even for the system as a, if you take a mobile phone, I want to install an application, right? Like the Metasploit payload doesn't have any what you call a reason. Like it's just an application, that's it. It doesn't have anything to do. But if you try to embed that particular payload with a game or anything like that, like it will be a bit less suspicious even to the user as well as the Android. So like that you can try to do. Did you give the JE exam? Yes. How can I learn social engineering deeply? See, social engineering is in, no one teaches you social engineering. Okay, it is like a crafting, like how you craft some thing to a attacker. Like it is all about crafting. Okay, like if I take an example, it gets older, right? You need to craft it. It's like all like it's like an art. Social engineering is an art. Like you need to spoof that guy, and it all is done through your words, right? You need to make him trust you. Like it is not all about making, social engineering is not all about making payloads. It is all about making the victim or making the other side of the guy to do what you say. Okay, so that is what रिपोर्टिंग करना सीखा दो थोड़ा सा कभी टाइम मिले तो. ओके. Roles of SOC analyst, I don't know, man. I don't know much about this analyst. Like, I'm still getting into these domains, man. Brother, are you still working on bugs? Yes, I'm working on bugs. How to hack email password? I have my friend's email ID. You can, like, we all know, like, once look into this breached accounts, okay, on stuff like on internet, and then you can try to do a phishing or anything like that. And also, guys, stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to showcase a research made by one of the top person, so which is a bit advanced in this phishing domain. So I'll show you, so make sure you are staying tuned to my channel. So most probably I'll release that on Monday or Sunday or anything, anytime else. Okay, so make sure you are stay tuned. Okay, so which tool should I use to get permanent access in the system? See, there is nothing like permanent access kind of thing. Okay, like there is persistence, you call it as persistence. Like, there are few techniques in the persistence, but what happens is, like, let us assume that you got my system. Okay, you got my system, and the one thing, see, what is the thing that we do while creating a payload? We give an L host, right? So L host is nothing but our IP address. Okay, so there is a chance, like, if you do a reboot of your system, there is a chance that your uh, IP might get changed. Okay, in that sense, what you can do anything. Like, 100% persistence is not possible, but persistence for much time, like a day or two, is possible. Okay, but see, guys, we don't need a lot of persistence, right? Like, even if you got a single one, like, if I get an access for your phone, I can get all your data, WhatsApp, everything within like an half an hour. Like, I don't need permanent access. Okay, but if you want permanent access, it is not called as exploitation, it is called as spying. Okay, there are some few spyware softwares that you can use for that stuff. So which tool? Sorry, I think that's the. Can I hack a mobile phone with a phone call or a simple hello message? No, I think so. Like, according to my knowledge, it's no. But there might, you can do some scripts like that. Like, if you go a bit deeper, I think you might be. I'm from Andhra Pradesh. Okay, India only, and my age is 20. Yeah. So how to bypass antivirus firewall? If we can, what tool we can see, guys, that is what the difference is. Like, you can't bypass this what you call antiviruses and stuff with the help of tools. See, everyone, let us assume that I'm person working in some Kaspersky antivirus. Let us assume that. See, don't I use the same tool that you're using? Just keep it simple. Even I use the same tool, right? And even you use the same tool. So what is the difference? Like, tools doesn't get your things done. Like, it creates a structure, a skeleton, but what you need to do is you need to add some markup to that. Okay, and that can possibly bypass the antiviruses and stuff. On Monday, what topic we are going to discuss and what time? See, on Monday or Sunday, this Sunday I'll release a video. Okay, every Thursday we'll meet. Okay, every Thursday we'll have a live session like this. If you find a course, like, it is all about making payloads robot. Okay, like, no one teaches you the methodology like that. Sir, whenever I'm installing Kali Linux in my VMware, then after some months, some new Kali version takes, then whatever I try to update, it takes a lot of time. Then you need to change the package repositories. There is something called as repositories that you need to change. Okay, what happens if you change is, like, your update process gets much more faster. Okay, just Google that. You can find few tools regarding that, and change accordingly, and you can get some faster updates. Okay. How to find origin IP? In what? Tell me your laptop specifications. It's simple, brother. It is an i7-9750H processor. CPU is that, and the GPU is 1650. Like it is a 2-year old laptop. Recon methodology of bug hunting. I made that. I had done that. Okay. Origin IP. You can simply do a ping, Anand. You can simply do a ping, and you can find the IP address of any website. That's simple. As simple as that. Mm. Yeah, I made 3 parts. I'll share this thing. Just a minute. For Anant. So Anant, I'm posting the link for the playlist that I made, which is regarding bug bounty recon process. Okay, so you can do that. Sir, I found that course. In that course, the guy is claiming he will teach how to hack mobile phone with a phone call. Uh, might be a possibility. Like I'm not sure regarding that. Like I can't tell whether he's true or fake, but I can't give anything. Okay. For becoming a bug bounty hunter, what all I need to learn for you need to see the basic part is you need to know how a website works. Okay, what is the purpose of a website and how the things are getting done, and then you can do some basic stuff like looking for some logic vulnerabilities. Like you don't need to know always. Like you don't need to go and find out the vulnerabilities like an XSS or $20,000 vulnerability, etc. Like that. Like you can simply do what you call you can simply go and report some logic vulnerabilities. Let us assume that you are able to add like more products than what like it is recommended, etc. Like that. Okay, so which field is best in ethical hacking? See, there are many fields. I can't say which is the best. Like everything has their own pros as well as their cons as well. Everything has that. Yeah, hi Amir, I'm fine. uh Linux slow APK testing కోసం APK testing in the sense? See, I'm not clear with your question, Romeo. APK testing, I'm not clear and I'm not sure as well what you're asking about. Just elaborate a little bit, okay? I'll be there for the next half an hour as well. Like, try to elaborate your questions. Like, whether you want to find out some bypassing techniques or if you want to test this and APK. Like, I'm not clear with your question, Romeo. Just elaborate it a little bit, okay? Yeah, guys, any questions or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer. Sir, will you be making videos for bash scripting for ethical hacking? Sure, I'll make in future. Okay, .apk files in Linux. I got it. Like, yes, there is a technique. Like, every application has their own APK stuff, right? You can try to go and find out the vulnerabilities in them as well. Like, you can find out an API key. I reported a vulnerability on that, Romeo, which is regarding there is some API key opened. Okay. Don't know, but I made a video on that. Yeah, this is the question, and this is the answer for you. Without connect anyone. See, without connection, it's not possible. That is the main point you need to remember. And one more thing that you can do is like let us assume that the access point that they are using is Live bug bounty hunting, see Anand, like it might not be possible. You can do a live bug bounty, but if you want, I'll I'll try my level best. Okay, I reported few vulnerabilities. Some are dupes and some got reported, but I'll try my best. Okay, like what happens is like not every company allows a tester or the hunter to showcase or share their POC. Okay, because most of them are in this what you call uh, fixing state only. So that's the reason it's taking a little bit. Okay, but I'll try my best. But see, live is not possible. Okay, so yeah, you are welcome, Romeo. It's fine. Like it is, I mentioned it in Windows, I think so, but you can find out the same tool. You can find out the same tool in what you call Linux as well, like an alternatives as well. But that's how things work. You want burp suit course? I made it on YouTube. YouTube guys. I think so. Where I'm at, I need to provide my name. Like I made like 150 plus videos, but what's happening here is like there are more videos coming every day. Yes, this is the thing. Copy link address and give you. So Priyansu, you don't need to go to Udemy for that. You can watch them on YouTube. Okay. So on Udemy also it is free only, but YouTube is much more convenient. Okay, so that is the thing. How to create persistent APK for random? No, I'm not sure. I'm not. I don't know regarding that, Anand. I don't know regarding that. Yes. I hope I'm audible and clear, right? Yeah. A difference between public IP address and a private IP address. Which IP address shows the exact location of the person? See, what happens is like there is something called as Nat networking. Okay, see, all the IP addresses that we are using is IPv4 addresses. Like there are only 2 power 32 IP addresses, like 2 billion or etc. like that. But if you have like in world there are 7 billion people and every one of us has the multiple devices. Like how can we provide an new IP address to each and everyone, right? So that is the reason NAT comes into the place, network address translation. So here what happens is, so every network is divided into subnetworks. Like, or let us assume that take your home here. Okay, so what happens is in your home you have some few phones, laptops, etc. like that. They are connected to the router, and that router is like that there are thousands of routers, and they all are going to connect to the main router or the internet service provider, and the internet service provider has the public IP address. Okay, all we are having is a private IP only. Okay, like that. But how to track? So first they'll find out your public IP address, and from there, see what happens is like during a network address translation, all the communication goes through the ports. So they can take a simple log there, and they'll try to find out which device is trying to connect to this particular port, and they'll find out. Okay, sir, can you suggest me some tool which is good for saving observations and findings while doing? See, I think it's note taking. Shantanu. Okay, you can simply use a notepad or a Notion. Okay, mostly I use Notion. Okay, sorry, Notion as well as the Sublime Text. Sublime Text is much more easy. EJPT or CH certificate is good for getting a job in India. Like to be frank, CH is what the HRs and all these guys who try to what you call uh, try to like hire employees based on that. Okay, we can bind. Can we bind? Can a bind reversal in APK? Yes, you can. You can do that. You can do that. That is what things come place. Like you need to there are few tools as well, you can make some changes in the code, they work. See, that is how I do all this stuff, okay? And that is how you can bypass the antivirus as well. Most of the antiviruses you can bypass through that technique. Shared two-phase password can be cracked. Yes, you can crack. All you need, see, for cracking a hash, all you need is a good word list. Okay, a good word list is all you need for cracking any type of hashes. And SHA-256, for your information, Akhil, it is a password hash. It's a hash. Okay, how much money need to complete CH for exam? It is dependent. It is dependent on, like, let us assume that you are going through some your college or some your university. Like if they have, like most of the universities have partnership with the EC Council, then you can complete it with just like 10,000 or 20,000 as well. But if you are going to do privately, then it is going to cost more than OSCP. Can you provide the word list? See, it is not all about I can provide a word list. You need to create your own word list. Okay. Can be framework use online? Not clear with your question. Yes, you can use beef online as well. Like if you ask me, like anywhere in the internet, yes, you can do that. With the help of NGRock, you can do that. Any questions? It would be I will be happy to answer. Any questions, guys? Or we'll wind up the session. So, do you guys watch IPL? I hope everyone in India you watch IPL. See, I made a video on that. Just a minute. You need to clearly configure that. Okay. You need to clearly configure that so that it works properly. Think I'm clear, right? Okay, I'm back. So, yes, just a minute. I'll provide you the link for my Burp Suit course. To Vignesh. Vignesh, this is a YouTube playlist. Okay, you can get my course from there freely. You don't need to purchase it or you don't need to do anything. But if you want to, you can go ahead. Okay, yeah. But it's NGRock doesn't see. You need to properly configure that. Okay, how is winner in giveaway? I already made announcement. Okay, so in my chat and also in my Discord, like we given like 12 winners total. We have given 12 winners. So Mystery 007, Avinash, Gerald, General Kenobi, Sarfaraj Sheikh, Almond 786, Anish, Nihal, Sumit Sharma, Ansh Patel, Suraj Kumar, Mohammad Jamal. So these are like we picked like 12 winners. Okay, so randomly only. Like what happened is like most of the people don't have the Discord. Okay, so like most of the entries came came like half like some people had given Discord and some people had given email. Okay, so what we try to do is like we thought to give like 6 and 6 to both the categories, and like that it became 12. Okay, so 12 winners are there, so no need to disappoint if who haven't won. Like in future I will be giving away some few vouchers as well, so no need to worry. There is long way to go. Okay, and yes guys, any questions, in any interesting questions or any some suggestions on new topics that I should do, so that I'll try to do. So I'll make an interesting video, guys. So make sure you are stay tuned. Okay. So that video is going to be a bit interesting. So I really find that video like a next level in this social engineering or phishing. Suspended because they might be posting some illegal content. See, Atul, to be frank, I don't use Instagram much. Okay. Mostly I use Twitter only. But what happened is like most people are sharing even through DM as well. So one of my friends shared some leaked content of a movie or anything like that. Even Instagram is trying to remove those accounts as well. My first live video of you, I'm interested more for your videos. Thank you. You're welcome, Akil Gaut. You're welcome. I'll see you around, no need to worry. If you want to connect to me like personally, Twitter is the only place that you can connect to me. So, or else I won't be on any other what you call social media platforms. So I'll leave the link for my account in the description below or in the chat. So you can follow me there if you want to. Okay, it's not, I'm not forcing anyone, but if you want to, you can. Okay, but let us assume that you are having some doubts on tools, etc. like that. You can check out my Discord. Okay, so we have over 500 members there. So that's the thing. You can simply do that. See, don't spam. See, I'm not a hacker. Okay, I'm still on the way, on the process of becoming a hacker. Okay, I'm not a hacker yet. I can call myself because like in hacker, like in hacking, you can see like many things are going covered. In future, I'll do. It's wonderful talking to you guys. Like, see, even I'm a guy like you only, but I'm doing a stream, but you are learning that. That's it. Like, even though your questions, see, I don't know, I might not know, I might not answer all your questions, but like some questions, like they might be a bit provoking for me as well in order to concentrate on those topics. That's the reason that I want many people to ask me questions. Okay, it's fine, Atul. Okay, no need to no need to say thanks or anything like that. So thank you. Karthi explains. Your super chat is awesome. Thank you. And any more questions, guys? Really, thank you, Karthi explains once again for your contribution. So, any questions or anything like that, I would be happy, really, absolutely happy to answer. And also, guys, like there is this feature in this YouTube, okay, which is called as membership. I think all of you might know it. Like, I'm thinking a bit in order to make some videos, okay, for the members as well, some exclusive videos to the members as well. So do let me know what is your opinion on that. Okay, Bro, how to start with ethical hacking? What are the best requirements for that? See, I'll go straight and simple, Vignesh. The first and the primary thing is you need to know what is a computer. That's the basic, right? Everyone knows it. I think you might know it. And then networking is the main thing here in the cyber security or ethical hacking. Anything, networking is what everything you require. If you don't know networking, you might consider yourself like a script kiddie kind of thing. And then cryptography, like what are encryptions, what are decryptions, what is hashing, okay, like how to break a hash or how to crack a hash, etc., like that. And then you need to go into the topics in cyber security, like information gathering. What is information gathering? What are the tools that helps you in gather the information? Then the scanning part, like what are some scanning tools, what this particular tool is doing. Then the exploitation part, and then the post exploitation part. See, like step by steps. It's not like if you see to an hour a day, you might not learn everything in the cyber security. But what happens is like it's a day by day process, and consistency is the main thing, like that. And also, Vignesh, if you want to proceed, there are good courses. Okay, there is a guy called as Cyber Mentor. He has a free course, Practical Ethical Hacking, I think so. You can do check his course out. It is free only. Like it is like a best starter course. Okay, so like that, like I only mentioned few, and also coding programming is also necessary, like that, like that. Okay, so any questions, guys? Till 15 minutes, we have till 15 minutes. Like, I'll try to do my best, like, to come in live at least once a week, like, so that I can interact with you guys as well as I can also clear some of your doubts if you have. See, don't spam, guys. Like, I'm reading your, like, there are no, like, there are only few viewers watching, so I can read all your chat. Okay, so don't need to mention your question twice or thrice. Like it might be a bit kind of spam, and YouTube will remove or will definitely do something to that. Think that is it, guys, for today. Like in next 10 minutes, just 10 minutes is there. 10 to 20 minutes is there. So any questions, feel free to ask me right now. And as I told you earlier, you can connect me on my Twitter. Okay, you can tag me in any of your doubts or anything like that, or you can check out my Discord. Okay, like I might not always come to the live, right? So you can connect to me there as well. Sirin, hi bro, how is it going? I want to ask, how did you started in bug bounty? Any advice for me as a beginner? I'm currently doing Perch Figure Academy. So Sirin, so yeah, I'm doing good. So how to get started in bug bounty? See, what happens is like uh, everyone goes through a phase, like if you open Twitter, etc., like that, people post screenshots like I got $2,000, I got $1,000. You need to remember, you need to take that out from your mind, as you're already doing some practice. So I'm telling you how your mindset should be. Okay, like remove everything, just try to find a vulnerability, that's it. Don't expect anything from it. Okay, the only thing that goes with you is like the feeling that you reported a good vulnerability, like a good bug. Whether they fix it or not, you can't do anything, but you tried your best to contribute to that particular web application. So first of all, coming starting, you can mainly focus on uh, something like, as you're an Indian, NCIIPC website, like you can try to find out some vulnerabilities in government websites. Okay, they don't give you any money, but they reward you with some hall of fame, etc., like that. Like that you need to start. So once you get the confidence that you can report, okay, then you can step up a little bit. You can try to do a big private kind of hunting, or you can go with a hacker one or bug crowd. Okay, like that you can go. Do you need to learn software defined radio to be a hacker? I don't know regarding the what even that means, Mohammed. But I think like learning almost everything is always helpful for anyone. Okay, it's okay. Bro, what are the basic concepts in networking and where we can learn? See, I told you in the Cyber Mentor course. See, you can simply Google, guys. You can simply Google it. You can find it. Where I can get used case. If there is a website, please let me know the site which you mentioned for practical knowledge. See, for the practical knowledge, try hack me. Okay, like mostly try hack me does the purpose. So whether it can be bug bounty or penetration testing, try hack me does the purpose. That is the best thing where you can put sharpen your practical skills. Okay, so any questions, any more questions, I'd be happy to answer. So that is it, guys, for today. I hope I answered your questions, or I tried my level best, guys, to answer your questions. If I still haven't, I'll try to learn and I'll try to answer your questions. As I told you, you can connect to me on my Discord. Yes, bug bounty comes under ethical hacking only. Yeah, you are welcome, Siren, and you are welcome. Thank you. So that is what, for only focus on the process. Like you don't know what will be the result of that. Only focus on the process. Like you might get $1,000 or you might not get anything, or you might get some legal reports on you as well. Like be careful while doing this stuff. Okay, enjoy the process. That is what I want to mention. Okay, so that is it, guys, for today. I hope I cleared your doubts. If I haven't, it's fine. Cyberwolf, thank you everyone for joining. The only thing that is valuable in the world is not money or diamonds, it's the time. So like most of, I can see like every guy spent like 6 to 7 minutes here, like even that, and some had spent more as well. So thank you guys for spending your valuable time with me. Good night everyone, I'll meet you in the next video, which is going to be a bit interesting. So that is it, Satvik. That is it for today. This is Satvik signing off, and I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.